Now, y'all already know what time it is. It is time for the mess. So let's get into it, honey. And what's going on, y'all? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess. And we're here to talk about a couple of things this morning. Before I head off to work, that's why I'm not on screen. You know, I'm gonna start doing these videos like this. Like, if I gotta do them early in the morning when I'm just waking up and I gotta go to work and all the other stuff, I'm not gonna be on the damn screen because I don't even look my best. But you know, I got the haircut though. Got the haircut though. But yes, indeed, we're gonna get into a couple of things today. This is lunchtime gossip as usual. Okay, the last video was all about our young Curry and nothing but our young Curry. But now we're gonna put a couple of stories that I've been meaning to talk about all on one video so we can discuss those things today. I got two articles here from the jasminebrand.com, and the other four articles come from urbanbellmag.com. Okay, so we're gonna get into the first thing today. But before we get into that, let me just let you guys know that tomorrow is Love and Mary Chonsville. Okay, I will be going live to review the show right after Terrence. So be on the lookout for that. Soon after Terrence's live go off, come over here to my channel and I would definitely go live right after Terrence. Okay. Most definitely. The influence with the influence will be happening Saturday morning, of course, at 11 a.m., 10 a.m. Central Time, and it will be featuring TTB. We will be talking about Whitney and Mariah Carey. So be on the lookout for that. And on Sunday, tune in to Who Was Wrong. And it will be featuring my boy Mims. And we will be discussing Nene and Kenya. So be on the lookout for that on Sunday. Okay. Now, without any further ado, let's get into the mess. So we're going to start this thing off with SWV and Xscape. Okay. Now, apparently the tea is that Mona Scott Young is producing a reality show for both of them. Okay. And I'm very much so excited. And it will be on Bravo this fall. And I'm excited because I loved SWV Reunited and I loved Xscape still kicking it. And plus, it's another bag for Candy, you know? Because, you know, the people can't stand with Candy get a bag. But, you know, that's another bag for them. But we're going to get more into this story. And I got an article here about it from the jasminebrand.com. We're going to read it, then dissect it, and move on to the next topic. Okay. So here we go. So the Jasmine brand exclusively reports that SWV and Xscape are taking their talents to the small screen. Sources tell us that the legendary R&B music groups have teamed up for a new docuseries that will air on Bravo, and it was confirmed by the network. We're told that the executive producer is Mona Scott Young, and she will be following the singing sensations as they are on tour. Both groups made headlines last year when they battled in the Versus battle. Meanwhile, for non-scripted series, viewers can expect expect them to see the pair reuniting again to prepare for a show that promises to reignite their music careers. There is much at stake for these powerhouse women as they navigate different stages in their lives, both personally and professionally, from celebrating the power of collaboration and sisterhood to pushing to overcome obstacles, and there is no shortage of wonder watching two of the most iconic female R&B groups of the 1990s come together for this multi-part limited series. The show, titled Xscape slash SWV, which is the working title, is set to air on in fall of 2022. When I tell you guys I'm very excited about this, because first of all, I've said this time and time again. SWV, Xscape, and TLC are three of my most favorite girl groups of all time. Love them, love them, love them. You know, we recently did the influence on SWV just last week. And I think this is an amazing idea. I love this group. Y'all already know this already. I love this group. One of my favorite girl groups ever. Two of my favorite girl groups ever. And I'm very much so looking forward to the show. And y'all know I'm going to review the show. Period. I'm going to review the show. Most definitely. I can't wait to see the dynamics. And plus, you already know that I was front and center when they battled it out on Versus. Y'all already know I was right there. I was willing and waiting. I was right there. I was so damn excited when they were going back and forth on Versus. Like, that was probably one of my favorite Versus battles ever, honestly, because I love them. Like, I really do. I love SWV and Xscape. Like, when you talk about SWV and Xscape, you make my damn heart melt and flutter and every damn thing else. Like, period. I love it. I love it. I love it. In the words of, you know, when Fantasia was singing on When I See You, And girl, when she says this is what I have to say whenever I think about SWV and Xscape. I'm gonna channel Fantasia when she says, I love it, I love it. Listen, okay, listen. Like that is everything to me. Like I love it, I love it. Like I love it, honey. I love it. So anything dealing with SWV and Escape, y'all know that I'm gonna be front and center for it. Like I'm a sucker for music. Like I can be having the worst day ever, and listen, talking about my favorite music would always put a smile on my face, and that's no lies. That is the truth. Anybody that knows me personally, they knows that all you got to do is put on some SWV, some Escape, some TLC, and I'm a smile for you. Period. That's a no brainer. That's no lies. That's the truth. So I'm all down for an SWV and Escape spinoff. I think it should be more than a limited series. I would love to see them continue on with the show because at this point, Candy got the Housewives, she got Candy in the Gang, now she got this. Hell, she can leave the show at this point. She can leave the Housewives of Atlanta. And plus, I think it's better with her being with her girls from Escape because it's no forced relationships. Like she actually knows these girls. They have a history. They were friends at one point. They're friends again. They were enemies at one point. So we like to see that dynamic. So I'm definitely excited about this. And we already know what SWV gives. We already know what Coco, Lily, and Taj give, child. I love me some Lily. Like Lily, let me tell y'all. My favorite member in SWV is hands down Lily. Lily is fucking hilarious. But we already know that my favorite group member in Escape is Candy. But right after Candy is Tamika fucking Scott. I love her voice. I think she has the best voice in Escape. And I think she has the best personality in Escape. Okay, so kudos to SWV and Escape for getting their own show. And I'll definitely be tuned into it. So we're going to move on to some more Candy news, okay? We're going to talk about Mama Joyce, Candy, and Marlo. Okay. Now, this one comes from the Urban Bell Mag. Okay. And apparently, Candy Burry said that Mama Joyce had a messy run in with Marlo Hampton. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and get right on into it, honey. So, Candy Burris teased fans about some of the drama that took place during the current season. She confirmed that she had a heated moment with Marlo Hampton. While she didn't confirm what led to their blow up, Candy did say that she said some horrible things. And the things she said were so out of order that she believes that the Housewives of Atlanta fans are going to call her out when the scene airs. Regardless, Candy and Marlo have since made up, and in fact, both women confirmed that they were able to hash things out over food. Of course, they could. So they have already put the situation behind them. Apparently, Mama Joyce didn't get the memo, and according to Candy, Mama Joyce likes to keep up with what's reported on the blogs. So she knows that Marlo and Candy had a blow up while filming season 14. And Mama Joyce knows that Marlo has said some nasty things during the argument. When Marlo tried to recently speak to Mama Joyce at an Escape concert, Mama Joyce was not having it, and she made it clear to Marlo that she didn't want to talk and that she is upset about Marlo's blow up with Candy. While some Real Housewives of Atlanta fans appreciate how Mama Joyce rides for her daughter, others feel like it's overkill. Candy Burris and Marlo Hampton had tension on the season 14 premiere of Real Housewives of Atlanta when Marlo invited all of the ladies to her fashion event. She had mannequins dressed in her designer clothes, and the concept of the business is her clothes are available to rent to those in the entertainment industry. Candy questioned how Marlo makes her money. While Kenya has said that she thinks Marlo has men to pay for her time, Candy said that Marlo must have done an excellent job saving money and that she received while she dated a billionaire. Either way, Marlo was able to rent out an expensive ballroom for the event to show off her clothes. And Candy couldn't help but also wonder if Marlo would have been better off having a fashion show with models. Regardless, Marlo wanted the event to be very Paris-like, and she figured she achieved that by taking more of a museum approach to showing off the items. While viewers haven't yet seen Candy and Marlo's on-screen blow-up, a past trailer showed Marlo accusing Candy of being promiscuous. Apparently, Mama Joyce still isn't feeling Marlo, even though she did make peace with Candy not too long ago. Candy took to Instagram Live to tell her followers about Marlo's recent run-in with Mama Joyce at an Xscape concert. Candy said, my mama was at the concert, and you know my mom. She's very protective over her child now. She's been watching the blogs, and she's seen that me and Marlo fell out during the season. I told everybody that me and Marlo cool and we made up, but my mama's still mad. She saw that me and Marlo got into it, and she knows that Marlo said something crazy about me. Well, it ain't shown on TV yet, but my mama is already mad. So my mama was sitting in the front row at the concert. Marlo goes over to talk to her, and my mama wasn't trying to be nice to Marlo. Marlo told her that the exchange didn't go well. When Marlo saw me, she said, "Girl, I think your mama ain't messing with me right now." Candy continues, she said. She was looking at her and she gave me this look like, "Don't talk to me." Candy thinks everyone needs to remember how Mama Joyce moves. Everybody knows that Mama Joyce don't play. Comments from the Real Housewives of Atlanta fans about the incident have been interesting. Some fans feel that Mama Joyce has a right to move the way that she did, and others believe that Mama Joyce should not insert herself in the drama. Now we got a audio here right now that lets us know what Candy had to say herself. So let's play that audio right here, right now, and shout out to the Peach Report Daily because this is where I got it from. So here it is.
You know, Marlo came to our concert Saturday. She was out there dancing. And okay, here's some other tea that you may not know. So my mama was at the concert, and you know, my mom, you know, she protective of her child now. Now she been watching the blogs, and she's seen that me and Marlo fell out during the season. Now I just told everybody that me and Marlo has made up. We cool, but my mama's still mad because she saw that me and Marlo got into it, and she know Marlo said something crazy about me. Well, it ain't shown on TV yet, but my mama's already mad. So my mom's sitting in the front row of the concert. Marlo goes over to talk to her. My mom didn't want it, wasn't trying to be nice to Marlo. So Marlo says to her, when she saw me, she said, "Girl, I think your mama ain't messing with me right now." She said, "I was looking at her. She was looking at giving me this look like, don't talk to me." I said, "Ah." I said, "Well, you know how my mom is. Everybody knows Mama Joyce don't play."
Alrighty, and that was the audio from Candy talking about the uneasy interaction between Marlo and Mama Joyce. Now, this is what I'm gonna say about that. I get that Mama Joyce is very protective over Candy. That's her daughter, and regardless of how old Candy gets, she will always be protective over her, and that's understood because my mother is overprotective of me. Hell, last night my mama said she wanted to get on the interview and tell Miss Wanda, "Look, now I love my son. Now don't try him." And I told her, no, that's not gonna happen." You know what I'm saying? So I get it. I'm not a parent, so I don't understand. But my mama always said, even if you are 33 years old, I'm still going to be here to protect you. I'm still going to have your back. If you don't like a person, I don't like them. If a person did you wrong, I don't care if you forgave them or not. I still don't fuck with them. That's how my mama is as well. So I understand that. But my thing with Mama Joyce is, yeah, Marlo probably, because we ain't seen the on screen fight between them yet. And I'm pretty sure that Marlo said some bullshit. I'm pretty sure that she did, because that's just how she is, and that's just what she do. But my thing is, you forgave Portia. And Portia, said that Candy was trying to do something to her. Like straight up like some criminal shit to her. You know what I mean? And you forgave her. You sat there, had lunch with her, forgave her for it. So what makes Marlo not worthy of any forgiveness? If you can forgive Portia for what if you and Candy can forgive Portia for what Portia did to Candy, then I'm pretty sure that you can forgive Marlo. You know what I mean? Because what Portia did was beyond unforgivable. Because I could have never been sitting up in her face. To this day, I don't even understand how Candy is even friends with her. But I don't want to make this about Portia because I don't want nobody to be saying that I'm obsessed with the girl, because I'm not. I'm just using it as an example because Mama Joyce did forgive Portia when Portia said a lot of heinous things about Candy. So I don't know what Marlo said about Candy that got her so flustered right now. I don't know what she said, but whatever she said, it got to be a mess. But I'm just gonna hold that on my judgment until we see it. But like I said, you sat there and you had lunch and you forgave Portia for what she did to Candy. So I'm pretty sure you could forgive Marlo. But Marlo do go below the belt, but that drug and shit was below the belt too. So if y'all can get past that, I'm pretty sure y'all can get past anything. I'm just being honest. But Marlo, you can't expect Mama Joyce to even be ready to talk to your ass. Like, she's not gonna talk to you knowing that you done got into it with Candy. You already know how she goes. You already know how she rocks. She ain't finna be fucking with you, girl. You already knew that. Like, even I know that. You know what I'm saying? Even I know that. Mama Joyce ain't fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So All I gotta say is I'm definitely gonna stay tuned and I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna watch this shit and I'm gonna see how it all unfolds. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna move on to the next topic, and the next topic is Miss Cardi B. That's the next topic of the day. Okay, so apparently, they said that Cardi B accused the DJ of being messy because he mentioned Nicki Minaj during her club appearance. So this article right here comes from the jasminebrand.com, and y'all already know what we're here to do. So ain't no need for me to give y'all no disclaimer. You already know what we're here to do. So let's get into it. Now, whether it's on or offline, Cardi B is not the type to hold back when she feels disrespected. Internet personality and rapper Cardi B is making headlines over an incident involving a DJ. Earlier today, May the 12th, which was yesterday, a video of Cardi B partying at a New York City club with her camp began circulating of what appears to be the DJ seemingly referring to her as fellow rapper Nicki Minaj. As Cardi sipped on her Corona, dancing to the music alongside her family, the DJ came over the mic and yelled, "Shout out to Nicki Minaj in the MFing building, let's go." He then played one of Nicki Minaj's latest hits, Do We Have a Problem? However, there's apparently more to the story. According to reports, Cardi B's reaction towards the DJ was not because he shouted out Nicki Minaj, but for allegedly yelling out inappropriate gang related things on the mic. Allegedly, as Cardi, her husband Offset, and sister Hennessy Carolina and their entourage arrived to their section at the NY Club, the DJ began to yell out inappropriately about different gangs. In the now viral video, the 29-year-old rapper can be seen reacting to the DJ by obtaining a mic and gathering the crowd's attention. And she asks, "Who's in the building tonight?" The New York native continued, "We with all the fucking smoke, you heard?" Directing her attention to towards the host, she added, "We getting dangerous tonight. DJ, are we getting effing dangerous tonight? F out of here." Following her reaction, Cardi released the mic and the DJ began to play her number one hit, WAP. Although the DJ did not accidentally refer to Cardi as Nicki, he still played Do We Have a Problem and shouted out Nicki. As the viral incident appears to happen after he played the track, apparently the two videos are not directly related to one another. What are your thoughts on this entire situation? Oh my God. I just wish that this whole feud between Cardi B and Nicki would just go the fuck away. Like, I mean, my thing is, you at a club and they're going to play whatever they want to play. But at the same time, I think that it's not so much of him playing the record, but I think it's more so of him calling her Nicki Minaj, knowing that it ain't no damn Nicki. Cardi B and Nicki don't look shit alike. So why would you call her Nicki? You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like he did the absolute most. And I think that Cardi probably did the most. Talking about we getting real dangerous and shit. Like, girl, what do you mean by y'all getting dangerous? Like, what does that even mean, child? Like, what does that mean, honey? What does that mean? Like, how are you getting dangerous, honey? Like, how are you getting dangerous? And what are you getting dangerous about, baby? Is it really that deep? I just think that Cardi B handles things so rough, and I feel like she shouldn't. But that's like the pot calling the kettle black, because I probably. But then again, I don't take offense to nothing that people do sometimes. Like, even if I have an issue with it, like if. But then again, I don't know, because y'all know I don't rock with Justin J like that. But if somebody mistaken me for him, I probably would have been like, "Now you know damn well I am not no Justin J. We don't look nothing alike." I wouldn't have got mad or nothing like that, but I definitely would have corrected him for getting us mixed up, because we don't look alike, we don't talk alike, we don't act alike. So why the hell would you even be mistaking me to do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. But I just feel as though no. No, 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 no. She did a little bit too much, honestly. She did way too much. And I don't know, but we really can't tell nobody how to feel. But I don't know. It is what it is. But this whole Cardi B and Nicki thing ain't gonna never end. It's gonna forever be a thing, and it's always gonna be tension. It don't matter what it's gonna be. It's gonna always be some fucking tension at the end of the day. So, child, To each his own, honey. To each his own, cause it is what it is. That's all I could really say. Honestly, that's all I can say. But we're about to move on to the next thing here. We're gonna move on to the next topic. Oh my god, yeah, we're gonna move on to the next topic, which is Tamar. We're about to talk to her. So we can go ahead and we can go ahead and get into that. So when it come down to it, um where are we at? We're gonna talk about these rumors about her ex-boyfriend because there has been a lot of stuff being talked about this week about Tamar Braxton getting back with her boyfriend and her friendships and shit falling apart and stuff like that. And apparently, Tamar and Trina were talking about it, and Tamar addressed the rumors, and Trina Braxton did not hold back on what she felt and what she had to say about this man. So we're gonna go ahead and get into that right now. So this the next few articles that these next three articles that I'm gonna get into now, because these are the last three stories that we're gonna get into, all come from Urban Bell Mag. So we're gonna go ahead and get into it, you guys. So Tamar Braxton's love life has been a hot topic in the media. In fact, her romance with David played out on the show as well as her spinoff, Get Your Life. The former couple seemed very happy on the Braxton family values. However, fans became critical of what they saw on the spinoff. In fact, some fans accused David of being controlling. They didn't like how much input he had on Tamar's spiritual choices. And at that time, Tamar sought out a woman to help her analyze her dreams. And she was hoping to get a better understanding of them and I'm sorry, will help her get her life together. Interestingly enough, David was not feeling any of this. He felt like Tamar was dipping into witchcraft, and David wanted Tamar to stick to her Christian roots instead. While some fans agreed with David, others were critical and they felt like this was an example of David being too controlling. There were rumors spreading in the media that it was David who took issue with the spinoff show more so than Tamar. One report even accused him of being difficult behind the scenes and too involved in Tamar's career. Tamar eventually clapped back at the criticism and reports on the social media. She said that she had an issue with her spinoff show and she didn't like how she was portrayed. Plus, she denied that David is controlling and difficult behind the scenes. Eventually, Tamar and David's relationship hit a really rough patch. The former couple had a nasty breakup and accused each other of abuse. Well, days ago, people began to suspect that David and Tamar may have gotten back together. The speculation was the result of David showing Tamar some love on Instagram on Mother's Day. Recently, Tamar responded to the rumors, and Trina Braxton has some interesting things to say. Tamar Braxton and David let me see. Tamar Braxton and David had a nasty breakup. In fact, they both accused each other of abuse. And to make matters worse, those close to Tamar had no problem calling David out on social media. They accused him of lying on Tamar, and they said that she never put her hands on him. However, David accused Tamar of attacking him while he was driving. He would later get a restraining order, and however, the restraining order was dismissed after both failed to show up in court. Well, David had people thinking that he and Tamar got back together because he showered her with love on Mother's Day. In fact, he gave her and others a shout out on an Instagram post. Plus, he referred to her as his best friend and that she taught him how to love. Tamar recently discussed her relationship status on Instagram Live while she was having a bite to eat with Trina. It all started after Tamar said hello to someone named David who was commenting, and in response to this, Trina said, "No more Davids for you." Tamar responded, "We don't know what the Lord has for me. I welcome whatever the Lord has." Trina didn't back down. "He don't have any more Davids for you, but neither would Tamar. But neither would Tamar. You don't know that." Trina strongly disagreed. "Yeah, I know that." Later on in the live, Tamar said she's single. "I don't have a boyfriend. I'm so sorry." That was pretty much the gist of that article. Do we really care about whether or not Tamar gets back with David or not? To be honest, we will hope that he wouldn't, due to the turmoil that she endured towards the end of their relationship. Because let's face it, anybody dealing with an abusive relationship is not it's never going to be a good thing for anybody to be dealing with an abusive relationship. Like, that's just that on that and facts on facts. Like, I don't even like Tamar, but growing up in a house with domestic violence, I would never wish that on nobody, especially not her son, because her son is actually involved in the situation. So you know what I'm saying? It was just like I just feel as though she um she probably still loves David, and David probably still loves her regardless of what went down between them. And I just think that it's good that they're still friends. But with Trina being the sibling and not really caring about him and just defending her sister and taking up for her, I don't see nothing wrong with that. Like, it is what it is. She probably don't like that nigga because of what he did to Tamar, and that's perfectly understood, most definitely. So we're gonna go ahead and go on to the next thing. We're gonna go into Gizelle Bryant and Peter Thomas, and she apparently stated that Peter Thomas rumors brought on real life consequences for her. So we're gonna get into why she feels that way. So let's get into the article. So Giselle says that Giselle's been in the headlines for the last several weeks. Okay, so the cast is currently filming the upcoming season. So far, fans have been able to confirm that Karen Huger and Candace Dillard have been having tension. Both ladies took to social media to throw shade, and it seems as if Candace's altercation with Monique Samuels is still causing issues with her friendship with Karen. In fact, Candace felt like Karen wasn't really neutral. She seemed to side more with Monique in Candace's opinion. Plus, Candace believes that Karen tried to have her fired from the show. According to Candace, Karen told producers that she was concerned about Candace's mental health. Candace said that Karen reached out to producers to have her pushed off. Meanwhile, Giselle is currently being attached to messier rumors. So far, it's been reported that Giselle fell out with Candace and the alleged drama is over Chris Bassett. According to reports, Giselle accused Chris of being inappropriate to her at last season's reunion. Well, Chris has been calling Giselle out on social media and he's accused her of lying. On top of that, it has also been rumored that Giselle is currently dating former Real Housewives of Atlanta husband, Peter Thomas. She has since denied this and she recently said that the rumor caused drama in her life. Giselle is no stranger to controversial moments on Real Housewives of Potomac. In fact, every season she ends up getting caught up in the drama. On the previous season, her friendship with Wendy Osefo fell apart. The issue was Wendy didn't like that Giselle was bringing up rumors on the show. The rumors in particular accused Eddie Osefo of cheating. And Wendy questioned why Giselle would bring this up on the show if they were really establishing a friendship. Well, on the up and coming season, Giselle will have more drama to deal with. As it stands, Giselle has managed to upset Candace Dillard and Chris Bassett. It's been rumored that she accused Chris of being inappropriate with her, and she allegedly said this took place at last season's reunion. Candace has unfollowed Giselle on Instagram, and Chris has been calling Giselle out on Twitter. While Giselle hasn't responded to any claims or comments that's been made by Chris, she did address another rumor during an interview. Recently, it was alleged that Giselle is dating Real Housewives of Atlanta husband Peter Thomas. Considering Giselle attended Cynthia Bailey's wedding to Mike Hill, some people took to social media to call Giselle out. Giselle and Robin Dixon recently did an interview with Fox 5 Washington, D.C. They were there to promote the live recording for their podcast, Reasonably Shady. And Giselle was asked if it was true if she was dating Peter. Giselle said, "No, it's so not true. I know exactly where that came from, but I won't say. I'll save that for the show. And it's not so true. It's so not true. And it's actually hurtful to other people when people do things like this because I think Peter has a legitimate girlfriend. Phone calls had to be made. I've had to talk to Cynthia about it. I had to talk to my ex husband about it. I've had to talk to my male suitors about it. It's just not cool because it's so not true." The rumor went viral due to the fact that the Real Housewives of Potomac cast was filming at Peter's Bar 1 in Miami. Robin was asked if she thinks that Ashley Darby is being hypocritical in her situation with Michael Darby. Weeks ago, Ashley confirmed that they separated, but she recently revealed that they were still living together. Interestingly enough, Robin doesn't think that Ashley is being hypocritical at all. She says that the difference is Michael and Ashley are still living together while they are in the process of divorcing. But she and Juan were divorced when they were living together, which is way more complicated. Regardless, Robin believes that becoming a mother has changed Ashley a lot, and she would most likely understand Robin's past decisions now that she's a mother too. And that's pretty much the gist of that. Now, she said that this has caused real life consequences for her. And I can only imagine that it did because, like I said, I could have sworn that her and Cynthia were friends, child. I could have sworn that they were friends. I could have sworn that she went to her wedding and she was congratulating her. So it would look really grimy on Giselle's part if she was sitting up here getting cozy with the woman ex husband. You know what I mean? Especially if they're friendly and you going to weddings and, stuff like that. It wouldn't be good for you to be connected and linked up with her husband, ex-husband. You know what I'm saying? It just wouldn't look good. It just wouldn't look good at all, baby. It would not look good. So I'm glad that she pretty much cleared that up. I think it's funny that I think it's funny now that they're saying that Ashley is not a hypocrite when they were just calling her hypocrites just a couple of years back. But girl, okay, these girls don't know what side they want to be on and what they really believe, child. But yeah. And then she said male suitor, so she got more than one suitor. I ain't mad at it. Do your thing, girl. Do your thug thizzle. That's all I gotta say. And y'all know I don't like Giselle, period, but it is what it is. So we're gonna go into the last story of the day because I gotta get up. I gotta go ahead and get ready for work. So we're gonna go ahead into the last story of the day, and the last story of the day involves Basketball Wives stars Brandi Maxiell and Malaysia Pargo. And as you guys already know, Basketball Wives returns on Monday, and y'all know I'm gonna be doing my reviews on it, girl. Y'all know I'm gonna be doing my reviews on it. Y'all already know that we gonna get down with the get down, honey. We gonna get down with the get down. Period. Okay, so we're about to go ahead and talk about this. We got to talk about it, baby. We got to. So we're gonna get into what this is about. Now, apparently, Brandi Maxiell called out Malaysia. Okay. So this is what this is about. Let's get into it. So Basketball Wives returns next Monday, and viewers have heard plenty of rumors. For months now, it's been rumored that things got violent when the cast filmed. In fact, it was alleged that Malaysia Pargo got into an altercation with Brooke Bailey. When fans asked Brooke if it was true, while answering questions on Instagram, Brooke wouldn't confirm or deny it. So this made fans believe that they did come to blows. Interestingly enough, it's been rumored that Malaysia isn't in a good place with most of the cast at this point, and some of the others didn't even want to film with her. So Malaysia was somewhat iced out of the group. She reportedly filmed most of her scenes with Jackie Christie, as well as sisters Nia and Nuria Dorsey. Then it was rumored that Malaysia decided not to film altogether when the cast got closer to wrapping up its up and coming season. One of Malaysia's other big feuds that was supposedly play out on the show is the one that she has with Brandi Maxiell. They used to be very close. However, fans noticed on social media that the connection was no longer there. Now, another look at the new season may give some insight as to why Malaysia and Brandi are no longer close. Many Basketball Wives fans were surprised when they learned that Brandi Maxiell and Malaysia Pargo are no longer friends because back on the show they were very close. They stood up for each other. Both even took on Shawnee O'Neal, Evelyn Lozada, and Tammy Roman when the Miami show combined with the Basketball Wives LA. After Brandi departed the show, it seemed as if Brandi and Malaysia were still on good terms. However, fans noticed that Malaysia and Brandi continued to interact less and less over the years, and then it became radio silence. With Brandi making her big return to Basketball Wives on the up and coming season, fans would finally find out what led to their falling out. But another look at the new episodes may give a little insight ahead of the premiere. VH1 recently caught up with the cast to ask about who was the MVP of season 10, and Malaysia said that she's the MVP because she's unbothered. In one scene, Malaysia told Jackie Christie that she's okay with stepping away from a group. If I'm the problem, I'm going to remove myself. I don't have it in me. In her interview, she also said, "You can't take my joy, bitches." In another scene, Brandi tells Malaysia that her issue with Malaysia is that she's going around telling people that they were good when they weren't. You're telling people that we good, and that's what we got. That's where I have a problem. Brandi also said that she doesn't want friends who aren't really there for her. I no longer need anyone in my life that's not really there for me. It seems as if Malaysia and Brandy's friendship may have taken a hit because Brandi felt Malaysia wasn't there for her the way she wanted to be at a certain point. However, fans will surely find out what went wrong in their friendship when the show returns on May the 16th at 8/7 Central on VH1. So, you guys, that's pretty much the gist of that article. And I must say that I'm very interested this season. I'm not gonna lie, because that last season that they had was terrible. It was just a mess. It never should have aired. It was awful. After that season, I did not want to review this show ever again. Honestly, I made it a point to say if Shawnee and Evelyn are back, I will not be reviewing the show again. I would not be watching it, and I would not be reviewing it. And when it came out that they got rid of half the cast and they brought back some of the old players, I was very excited and I was thrilled about it. And I said, okay. And they brought my girl Brandi back. And y'all know that I love Brandi. I'm probably in a minority because I love Brandi and a lot of people don't. And I think a lot of people started off liking Brandi when she first came on the show, when she had to battle with Sunday and British, and her, Malaysia, and Brandi were, her, Malaysia, and Drea was this like trio that everybody loves so much. And I think people really started to dislike Brandi once she fell out with Drea. And that tends to happen when you fall out with a fan favorite and people just turn on you and act like they never loved you in the first place. That's normally what happens. But I've always loved Brandi mainly because of the fact that she stood 10 toes down on what she believed and what she said, and she would not back down to anybody, and she was not afraid to go against nobody. And that's what I like in the cast member. I love it when they don't back down. I love it when they have a voice. And Brandi always had a voice. People wanted to, take that voice away, but she kept it pushing. You know what I'm saying? Like my girl kept it pushing. I didn't give a damn about what nobody had to say about Brandi. Like I love Brandi. Like straight up, like that was probably one of my favorite basketball wives. Like her, Royce, and OG are definitely three of my top picks for basketball wives. At one point, Malaysia would have been a part of this, but Malaysia has really disappointed me tremendously. She became a follower. She started clicking up with the same hoes that didn't even want her on the show. I just couldn't fuck with that. I just couldn't. So I'm just very interested to know what went down with Brandi and Malaysia. I really want to know why they fell out. I'm willing to go into this season with an open mind, an open head, and just try to figure that out because I want to know what happened. Most definitely want to know what happened. I think all of us want to know what happened. A lot of us are going to tune in just to see what happened. And I think this is going to be an action-packed season, and I'm definitely looking forward to it. Most definitely looking forward to that. And you guys, that was all the mess for the day. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys have subscribed if you didn't already. So be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, okay, and click the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops, okay. Be sure to follow me on all forms of social media. My Twitter and my IG will be down below. If you want me to follow you back on Instagram, all you got to do is hit me up in the DMs with the hashtag message TM Scotty, and I would definitely follow you back. And also, I am now on TikTok, and my TikTok name is Scotty by Nature TV. No underscores at all. It's most definitely Scotty by Nature TV. So, with that being said, you guys, your boy is out of here. I hope you guys enjoy your Friday. I hope you guys enjoy your weekend. I hope your weekend is a blast because a nigga like me got to work all weekend, and I ain't gonna be off until Monday. So, with that being said, you guys, your boys out of here. And I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm out of here. Peace out.